of this. Oh, and people can do these things. This is Let's come to child's pose. So bring your knees and hands to the mat and line your shoulders over your wrists and your knees over your hips over your knees. First in tabletop, so flat, hands and knees, and then right. Just make sure you're looking down in between your hands so that you're lengthening out through the crown of your head and down through the tip of your tailbone, breathing in and out. And as you inhale, fill up your belly, and as you exhale, hollow out your belly. And without really moving your body more than that, breathing in, fill up the belly, and expand your ribcage to either side. And exhale and hollow out the belly, bringing the two sides of the ribcage together. On the next inhale, raise your head and your tailbone and reach up into cow. So you drop your heart toward the mat. And exhale and tuck into cat. So round your back. And then you can tuck your toes and then breathe into cow again. Releasing your spine and exhale, arching into cat. All the way down to your belly. And all throughout the practice, think about breathing in and out and keeping that breath deep and quiet and calm and unbroken. Noticing the touch of the cool, dry breath on your nostril on the inhale and the touch of the warm moist breath on the exhale. And on your next inhale, come back to a flat back. And then exhale and sit your hips back on your heels in child's pose. And then bring your forehead toward the mat. And then begin to walk your fingertips out toward the front of your mat, rolling your shoulders down and back. Breathing in here, filling up your belly. Feel that belly touch against your thighs. Exhale all the way down your belly. Bringing the belly button towards your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. And then on your next inhale, come back to tabletop. And tuck your toes and come into downward dog. And send your heels toward the mat. And then bend one knee and then bend the other, walking the dog. Breathing in and out. And press all 10 fingertips down. Spread your fingers wide. And keep moving from side to side. And maybe shift your hips from side to side. Just opening up the back of your body. Waking up your hips and your spine. And then bring both of your feet down to the mat in downward facing dog, finding your stillness. So you're thinking from your knees to your ankles about rolling in, and then from your hips to your knees, rolling out, and from your elbows to your wrists, rolling in, and from your shoulders to your elbows, rolling out. And let your head drop. So you're looking in between your feet, inhaling and exhaling. On your inhale, come up to the balls of your feet, and exhale, bring your heels back. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of your feet, and exhale, bring your heels back to the mat. One more time, come up on the balls of your feet, and then bend your knees and bring your knees to the mat and sit back in child's pose. And then the next exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, and then bring your hands behind you so they rest on the soles of your feet, so the palms rest on the soles of your feet. So you're tucked in a little bit tighter. Feeling the breath as you inhale, feeling your belly on your thigh. Exhale, out. And then inhale and extend your arms toward the front of the mat. And tuck your toes and come into downward dog. And then send your right leg to the ceiling and straighten your right knee and press through the ball of your foot and your heel. And exhale and bring your right foot in between your hands. And then bring your back knee to the mat. And bring your hands to your right thigh. So you're sitting up in a low lunge. You're rooting down through your hips and lifting up through the crown of your head. And on your inhale, lengthen, exhale, bring your arms to either side with your palms facing forward. And then breathe your arms up. And gather in the energy, collecting the energy as you bring your arms by your ears, palms together, and bring your hands to heart center. Stay long as Release your arms down by your sides. Again, breathe up. Bring your palms together and bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides and breathe up. And this time, keep your arms parallel and reach toward the front of the mat. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to either side of your front foot. As you inhale, stay here. As you exhale, just sit your hip back on your heel and straighten your front leg into a runner's lunge. And then inhale, come back up and bend your front knee. And exhale and sit back. And inhale, come forward. And exhale and sit back. And think about bringing your chest towards your leg. As you're inhaling, lengthen, exhale, make a little more space so you can fold a little deeper in. Breathing, keeping that breath quiet and calm, and deep and unbroken. On your inhale, bend your front knee, come back to the low lunge, bring your hands to either side of your front foot, and then tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. Come into that high lunge and stay right here. And then on your inhale, just float your right arm up toward the ceiling. So you're thinking about lifting up as you're letting your hips float closer to the mat. Breathing in and exhale, both hands to either side of your front foot. And then send your right leg up to the ceiling. The right leg, so it's back and up. And then come back to downward dog. Right to the other side, sending your left leg behind you. And exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands and bring your back knee to the mat. And then bring your hands to your left thigh. Breathing in and lengthening through your spine and exhale, running down through your hips. Breathing in and exhale. Inhale, lengthen and exhale. Let your arms rest by your sides and breathe them up, collecting the energy in. Bring your hands to palms together and come to heart center and lengthen here. On the exhale, arms down by your side, breathing up. Bring your palms together and come to heart center. Inhale here and exhale, arms down by your side, breathing up. And this time, keep your arms parallel and reach forward. And then exhale and bring your hands to either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and stay here in a high lunge. And then on the exhale, think about floating your left arm up toward the ceiling. Reaching up as you let your hips float down. So you're inhaling and exhaling. Inhale as you exhale, bring your left hand back to the outside of your front foot. Take a breath in here, and then as you exhale, bring your left foot behind you, up into the, toward the ceiling, and then come to downward dog. And then ripple forward to high plank, so your high push-up, your shoulders are over your wrists, and your insides of your elbows, your eyes of your elbows are facing each other. And then exhale back to downward dog. And inhale, ripple forward, coming back up into high plank. And exhale to downward dog. And one more time, come forward into high plank. And then bring your knees to the mat, bring your chest to the mat, bring your chin to the mat. Your whole belly is on the mat, the tops of your feet are on the mat. And then lift your knees. The tops of the feet are on the mat, so the feet rest on the mat, but the knees are lifted. Automatically engaging your legs. And then press up into a baby cobra, just lift your shoulders and your head. Try not to have too much weight on your hands. And exhale down. And inhale back up, just a baby cobra. And exhale back down. And think about relaxing or releasing anything that you can while you're doing this practice. Breathing up into one more baby cobra. And exhale, bring your forehead back to the mat. Tuck your toes, and then come to tabletop. And do one round of cat and cow. So drop your heart and lift your tailbone and your head into cow as you inhale. And exhale, tuck your tailbone and arch into cat. Inhale, come back to tabletop. And exhale, come back into downward dog. So lift your knees and send your hips to the ceiling and come back to downward dog. And find your stillness here and really think about that breath. Breathing in and filling up and exhale and bringing the two sides of your ribcage together. And then breathe forward to high plank and back to downward dog. And come forward to high plank. And then bring yourself back to downward dog. One more time, coming forward to high plank. Bring your knees to the mat and your chest to the mat and your chin to the mat. Whole front of your body is on the mat. The tops of your feet are resting on the mat. And you're just energizing your knees. Just one baby cobra as you inhale. Exhale, come back to the mat. Inhale here, tuck your toes and come to tabletop. And come right back to downward dog. And then reach your right arm forward with your thumb up like you're going to shake hands. So you're in downward dog and then reaching forward and you open all of your fingers. Yes, reaching forward. And then bring your right hand to the mat. And then reach your left arm forward. And bring your left palm to the mat. And send your right, so you're in downward dog. So you're lifting your hips up and you're bringing your soles of your feet to the mat. And then send your right leg to the ceiling. And exhale back to downward dog. And then send your left leg to the ceiling. And exhale and come to downward dog. And then come up on the balls of your feet and bring your knees to the mat. And sit back in child's pose. Breathing in and out. And then come back to tabletop and cross your ankles. And then sit back. So just come up and over so your legs are extended in front of you. And maybe make sure you're about the middle of the mat so when we come all the way to the mat, you won't hurt your head. So you're reaching up through the crown of your head, rooting down through your sit bones. Open your legs so that they're hips distance apart. And then press through the ball of your foot and your heel so you're flexing your feet. Notice how your legs automatically activate. And bring your hands just by your sides and sit up nice and tall. And breathe your arms up to the sides and then up by your ears. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, reach, 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 and then release down into Paschimottanasana. Let your head and neck relax. And stay here as you breathe in, fill up the belly. Exhale, hollow out, come a little deeper into the fold. And inhale. And exhale. Let gravity help you to deepen this posture. Inhale here. And exhale, come back up to a seated posture. And then bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet to the mat. And then just windshield wiper the knees. Let the knees fall to the left and then the right. Just loosening up the hips. Gently from side to side. And then come back to center. Making sure that you're about the middle of the mat, because we're going to bring the whole spine down. And then just as slowly as you can, reach your arms forward and exhale one vertebrae at a time. Bring everything to the mat. So your belly button's toward your spine, activating your core. Just going slowly. Don't forget to breathe in. And then let your legs rest on the mat. And breathe your arms up overhead and stretch through your fingertips. So you're just as long as you can be in between your feet and your hands. And then you begin to notice the floor and the mat and the support that they're offering to you as you settle in for the final relaxation. So now your hands are down by your sides, a little space under the armpits, and your palms are facing. And open your heels to the short edges of the mat so that your legs are in a gentle V. And gently tuck your chin just a little bit and close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. And breathe in and out. And just notice your breath and notice how you're feeling. If there's any place that's tense, send your breath and attention there to release that tension and anxiety. As you inhale, inhale from the soles of your feet all the way up through and out the crown of your head. And as you exhale, exhale from the crown of your head all the way down through your body and up the soles of your feet. Inhale again from the soles of your feet up through the crown of your head, thinking about floating up off of the mat in one piece. And as you exhale from the crown of your head down through the soles of your feet, think about melting into the mat. As you inhale from the soles of your feet up through the crown of your head, you're floating. Exhale from the crown of your head down through the soles of your feet, you're melting. And inhale from the soles of your feet, come all the way up through to the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head down to the tips of your toes. Inhale from the tips of your toes up through the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head to your ankles. And inhale from your ankles up through the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head to your knees. And inhale from your knees up through the crown of your head. We're doing a video, we'll be done in just a minute.
Okay.
Just
We got a seminar starts at 11. It'll be
we're going to be out of here in 2 minutes. Thank you. Roll, breathing up from your knees up through the crown of your head. Exhale from the crown of your head to the tip of your tailbone. And inhale from the tip of your tailbone up through the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head to your navel center, just an inch below your belly button. And inhale from your navel center up through the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head to your heart center, the center of your chest. And inhale from your heart center up through the crown of your head. And exhale from the crown of your head to the space behind your eyes, your eyebrow center. And inhale from the space behind your eyes up through the crown of your head. Exhale from the crown of your head all the way down through your body and out the soles of your feet and beyond. And inhale from the soles of your feet all the way up through your body and out the crown of your head and beyond. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and bring your awareness back to the room. Encircle your wrists and ankles. And with your eyes closed, roll your head from side to side. And then gently breathe your knees into your chest and hug them in. And roll gently from side to side, massaging your lower back. And then bring your spine back to the center and hug your knees in even just a little tighter. And as you exhale, lift your head and shoulders and make yourself into the smallest ball you can. Just squeeze everything. Squeeze your eyes, squeeze your toes, squeeze your inner organs, squeeze everything. Tight and small. And on your inhale, release everything back to the mat. Extend your legs the length of the mat. And then let your arms float up by your ears. They're on the floor, but they're long. It's just even up by your ears so that they're up over your head, but on the floor. So they would be reaching through your fingertips and through your toes, just being as long and long and long as you can be. And then exhale, release your arms and then hug your knees in one more time. And then roll over onto one side or the other in the fetal position and use your hand as a pillow. And breathe in your stillness here. Breathing in and out. And when you're ready, come to a seated posture, maybe with your legs bent in easy seated posture, which is Sukhasana, or maybe sitting on your shins, whatever is comfortable. And breathe your arms out and up by your ears and bring your palms of your hands together and come to the crown of your head and exhale to heart center. Inhale here, lengthen, exhale, let your arms open to the sides. As you breathe in peace and presence. Bring your palms together. As you exhale, bring your hands to the crown of your head into your heart center, releasing any tension or anxiety. As you inhale, extend your arms to the side, breathing up. Exhale, bring your hands to the crown of your head, releasing any tension or anxiety, stay right here at heart center. Inhale, fill up your belly. Exhale, hollow out your belly. Breathing in and breathing out. And so the entire point of the practice is to calm our racing minds, just to allow ourselves to find peace and tranquility. After the next inhale, repeat with me 3 times Shanti, 3 times peace. Inhale, filling up your belly. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Bring your thumbs to your eyebrow center, that space between your eyes and behind your eyes. May the peace and light in you greet the peace and light